Hey guys, and CS Fan 001 here for part 14 of Let's Play Destroy All Humans 2 PS4 to 100%. Last time we completed 3 side missions. Some of them were Arc Voodoo Cults, some were actual odd jobs. This time we're going to complete hopefully the last 2 cult missions in the first 2 areas of the game. So we'll be at 12 of the 16 cult missions completed hopefully after this video.
Seems to me we need some new slave devotees.
Slaves.
Any ideas?
We could paper the streets with promotional flyers. The only problem is that the local art scene is kind of dull. We need something truly groovy.
Yeah, I can see how that's a problem here.
I know, the Freak! He could do it!
The Freak? What are you getting me into here?
I need you to go to Bay City and find the Freak. His groovy art skills are
It's
just
not like
what we
he's
are
the only
needing.
artist in the world, seriously.
All right, Bay City, coming up. Where do I find him?
He usually hangs out in Hushbury, across from Golden Gate Park. Voodoo speed, son of voodoo.
Alright then, guys, so we have to head back to Bay City before we can do the next side mission. Or Arc Voodoo Cult mission, whatever you want to call it. Which is kind of interesting. So this is, I believe, the only mission that exactly does this, where you have to go back like this at the start of this one. So it's a little odd, but it's actually really cool that they do this. So we should actually be able to get some stuff done in Bay City as well. So let's check it out. Let's see what's going on back in Bay City. Maybe even a side mission available. Alright, it's still the only side mission, surprisingly. It's still the only thing currently available, which is weird. I thought we would have had something else available by now because, yeah, we still have 3 more side missions. I thought at least one of them would have been available by now. Alright, so for this mission can be a little bit annoying because it's glitchy. Not because it's necessarily hard, it's just really kind of glitchy at times, unfortunately. I know that I must be in a human disguise. I need to find one. So yeah, this one can actually be really, really glitchy and at times quite annoying because of it. It's not necessarily that it's difficult, though, which is a good thing. So we're going to talk to the Freak and see what's going on with him.
Go away, man. You don't know my pain.
Alright, what's going on,
Shamalama
man?
tells me you got some groovy art skills. Want a gig?
No way, man. I'm bummed. I'm no good for anybody right now.
What's wrong?
Okay, I'll bite. What's wrong? And what do I gotta do to get my posters?
You wouldn't want him anyway, man. Everybody hates my work.
Is this a private pity party, or can anyone join?
You don't understand me, man. No one does. I'm tortured.
Right. Your situation is utterly unique in human history.
Let's accept.
Look, aren't your paintings all over Hashberry? If people hated them, they'd paint over them or pee on them or something.
Ha! You want to know what people think of my art? Fine, I'll show you.
Alright, so for this part of the mission, we have to basically, it's almost like a little mini game. We have to make people dance to his art at just the right time. This is a timing that's always given me some trouble, because it's never like specifically set or anything. So as he's doing this, as soon as that Freak's confidence meter appears on the screen, you have to make people groove with Free Love the second that thing pops up. And by doing that, it'll raise his confidence to 1/3 the total amount. So that's how you do it. And you're gonna have to do this 3 times.
Have you seen this mural?
So we're gonna stay close to the Freak again. Unfortunately, your disguise is gonna run out halfway through, so you're gonna end up having to get another one most likely. Okay, here's another group, right up here. We're gonna go ahead and prepare to Free Love them.
I hated that, man. Well, except the urine stain. Just ignore that.
That's funny, a urine stain, just like what we were talking about before. So yeah, the timing is use Free Love the second that thing appears on the screen, that meter. That's how you do it.
Really connect with my art, you know? I'm totally getting.
And we're going to stay close to him one more time, actually next to last time. Maybe. You never know, freak.
Whatever, man. There are other forms of expression.
And that way, that time the free love took a second to pop up, unfortunately, but it's okay. We got it just right.
Get on us, bandits! Do funky music!
Everybody's grooving.
Must be my art!
All right, groovy.
Alright, we're gonna stay close to him one last time. Oh, this is gonna be
There are
close.
other forms of expression.
Goddamn flashbacks. I'm beginning to wish I'd painted
Picture.
Where's the variety?
All right, groovy.
That didn't actually fail the mission or anything. I was worried that was gonna fail the mission, honestly.
You should love my work! I'm a golden guy!
This one doesn't actually matter. There's not one here, so... Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so you don't actually even have to be in a disguise, technically. It just makes it a lot safer. I didn't actually realize that, but it definitely makes it safer. So let's talk to the freak and see what he needs to start painting us some posters.
See, lots of people love your art. You're living the dream, baby.
That
It's freaking
face expression
inspiring.
looked kind of like a fish.
Oh man! Who knew people could get so into art? This is incredible! I've never felt so legitimate, so loved, so totally accepted.
Moment's over. Move on. Now knock off this self-pity.
Let's
and
get our
paint me a
poster,
damn
freak.
poster.
That's a tall order at the moment, man. It's tough for me to put my hands on art supplies.
Oh yeah? Why am I not surprised?
What? They needed
Beauty
quest
man's
filler.
confiscation. You know, but the voodoo will come through for me, right? You can find this stuff for me. Show them they can't repress art, man. What do you say?
Yippee.
Why would I be the one that would find it? I'm another puny human. Doesn't really make much sense. Okay, so we have to deliver his poster here. So yeah, this is actually overall a pretty simple mission once you know how to do it. But on like a first playthrough or two, it can be kind of challenging just because of the way, like, it doesn't really tell you when you need to actually do the free loving, that you need to do it right at that specific point. So it's kind of annoying. I wish they had made that a little more specific. It would have saved me some trouble in previous playthroughs. I want to say this was actually a mission that I struggled with a lot because of that on my PS2 run of the game, the Let's Play of it, all those years ago. Okay, so that's one box down. Let's go ahead and get the second box up here. KGB? Why would it be the KGB? Wouldn't it be the cops? That really doesn't make any sense, honestly. Like, I mean, it would make sense if it was the cops confiscating it, or even, like, the army I could sort of see happening. But that really doesn't make any logical sense at all. Alright, let's go ahead and get the last box of supplies. Yeah, that's just a little weird. I don't know. Okay, there's army, but seriously, like, that really is kind of weird. So let's go ahead and deliver this last box of stuff. And we'll complete the last Arc Voodoo Cult mission of the first area of the game, which is awesome. Join Arc Voodoo Cult. Join the Sacred Crotch. Let's do it. Let's do it, guys. We'll all do it together. As ZPTV, we will all do it together as one group. So no other side missions have appeared yet, unfortunately. No other gene blends. So with that, let's head back to Albion, and I will, of course, be cutting this out. Alright, guys, we're back now. I went ahead and cut out the part of just flying over to this area. It is time to begin the last Arc Voodoo Cult mission of Albion, which is pretty awesome, meaning there's only 4 more in the third area of the game. And that's actually going to be it for the Arc Voodoo Cult storyline when we do that.
Yeah, right, Voodoo.
So, now that we've gotten the Freaks posters, what do we need to do now?
Got the freak to cancel the pity party. Tell me you got the posters.
I did, and they look groovy. Let us get to distributing.
Time to become the opiate of the masses.
Just dump the flyers along the streets from your saucer. The groovy artwork will do the rest.
And people are gonna read something dumped on them from a UFO.
Any publicity is good publicity. And the culties have been hyping it up. They think it is just a stunt.
But status quo, right? The cops will still try to shoot me down.
Oh, I'm afraid so. And they are even less tolerant than the Bay City policemen.
Let me guess. I can't fire back again.
Nope. Be careful up there, son of Arkvoodle.
Okay, so this mission is basically identical to the one we did in Bay City, except that this time, this one I would say is the hardest of the three, because there's one identical to both of them in the third area of the game. But I would say that this one is actually probably the hardest, and that's just because you actually have to bring these boxes of posters to the area. There's 150 people you have to get this time. 6 minutes is more than enough time, as usual. It's a little more annoying just the way it's set up and everything. A new crowd is gathering. See, we only got 11 or 12. Okay, 13, 14. Wow, it's actually going up a bit. We'll go ahead and take this one over this direction. And then you'll lose them way too fast, which really doesn't make much sense at all. Okay, that one's in. Over 20. That's good. Now we're going to drop this one right here. Did I even hit it? Yeah, I did. Okay.
No, this can't be right. There's no sort of thing
we'll
in
take this
flying
one over the Hyde Park. We're a third of the way there in 1 minute. That's a good sign. We'll go ahead and take it over the other side of the park where this next landing zone is. And yeah, you can't fire your weapons, which is aggravating. You might almost be able to just do this staying in Hyde Park, though, depending on how quickly they, allow you to go back to old spots. Okay, got that one. People think the Arkvoodle cult is groovy, or whatever that said. I didn't get a chance to actually read it. Alright, so we'll head across the bridge next, and once we head across the bridge, we'll find lots of new places. Alright, we're about halfway there at this point, because it'll drop as we're trying to get to the next one. This is good, though. We haven't been attacked yet, and we've actually done over half the thing so far, which is definitely good. And the reward for this is quite worth it. I can promise that. It's one of the best rewards in the game, though it's not quite the most rewarding mission in the game. The most rewarding mission in the game is actually the last Arkvoodle cult mission of the third area, because that one gives you a massive reward. Like, probably the biggest reward of any mission in the entire game. I abducted a hippie that was probably one of my own cult members. I don't care. They should like to be abducted. It should be their duty as members of this cult. Just like that one that made everyone, kill themselves when some star passed or something. I don't really remember, or comet or whatever. Obviously it wasn't a star, because if it was a star, we'd all be dead by now, but whatever it was, I know you guys might know what I'm talking about. It's an older thing. And this should be the last one we actually need to do right here, which is good. Where are the posters at, though? Okay, here they are. Down to 138. Come on, be enough. I love how my boxes probably are crushing people along the way. And we got it, guys. All done. Fabulous Flying Flyer Frenzy, Arkvoodle Airship, Gobsmacks, I think that's what that says, public with Arty Ad Gimmick. Awesome, guys. Side mission complete and the alien artifact detector unlocked. That's the first of 2 collectible detectors. I want to see if I can show it on the map at some point, if I can get a good view of one. Okay, there's one right there. So you can see right there if it wasn't obscured by this phone. Maybe I can find a better one. There's one right there. That's a better one. So we're about to hover right over it. That means that alien artifacts show up as a red dot on the mini-map. Here's the problem. They don't show up on the regular map. Now, this is the only game in the series that actually gives you a collectible detector, or actually 2 collectible detectors for that matter, because we're going to get a Feartech cell detector later in the game. It's the only one that gives you collectible detectors, which is really nice that they do that, but unfortunately they aren't the most helpful thing in the world, as you can probably tell. So that'll definitely be helpful later on, though, whenever I decide to do all the collectibles. But the thing is, I've been actually finding enough items to where really I don't think I need to go find these Furitech cells. Because you see, here's the thing. Initially, I was thinking I would need to go find all the collectibles earlier just because it would give me the Furitech cells I would need to keep upgrading. But honestly, I've had more than enough upgrade points for the most part. Like, I'd like to get the Saucer and Crypto shields up a little bit more, which is probably what I'll upgrade next. I mean, the Disintegrator Ray is really the only weapon you need for the majority of the game, as well as the Zap-O-Matic, and both of those are near fully upgraded, so really, those shouldn't be too much of a worry. Like, let's see it. Yeah, the Zap-O-Matic is halfway upgraded, but I don't really use it that much. The Disintegrator Ray is as upgraded as it needs to be for now. Let's upgrade Crypto shields, though. That's very helpful, so that we have a little more health. Won't upgrade the Saucer shields, don't really need that, and I will upgrade this as well, just because probably wouldn't hurt to have. The Disintegrator Ray, how much is that upgrade? 12. Alright, that looks good. So guys, I know this is going to be a little bit shorter of a video, but I'm not really sure if there's much else to do right now, because the only thing left to do is a story mission, until that'll spawn something else. And this is a slightly longer story mission at times. It can also be kind of short, depending. So guys, next time we'll take on the next story mission. See you guys then.